comes out.
Can I describe Dr. Wasserman in one word?
I would say that he's kind.
Engaging and creative.
It's passion, it's commitment,
He's a visionary.
it's excellence. So if we string all those words together, maybe it'll be one word.
Dr. Burton Wasserman is probably the foremost postgraduate dental educator in the United States.
The first thing was to be partner with medicine. Hospital dentistry was very young when I came here. There was no such a thing as hospital dentistry. The hospital provided me with an opportunity to develop a staff, which I did, and bring a lot of specialty people together. Originally, we started the program of taking care of the Salvation Army people, and that's how it started way back when.
I've known Dr. Wasserman forever, ever since I came to what was then Booth Memorial in New York Hospital, Queens. Bert has been part of who we are.
I met Dr. Wasserman last year when I was a senior in dental school, so about a year.
My first encounter with Dr. Wasserman was some 20 years ago when I came to bridge the transition from Booth Memorial Medical Center to New York Hospital, Queens. He was one of the first guys on my doorstep to meet me, to greet me, and then to tell me what he wants.
I've known Dr. Wasserman for approximately 30 years. My first experience with him was a resident being interviewed here for a general practice residency program.
He was at NYU helping the senior students prepare for match for the residencies, and he was just, basically offering his time to give us advice.
For my first interaction with him, he's a very compassionate, caring person.
So we know Bert really well. He is an educator par excellence, as well as an endearing personality who you just want to snuggle up to in a way, because he's so endearing to everyone he comes in contact with.
In the late 60s, it turned out to be that we started to develop a program, an actual residency program, which was approved by the Commission on Dental Accreditation. Started with one resident in 1968. We've graduated 530 residents over all these years. We developed a relationship with the 3 dental schools in the New York area, and it became a very successful venture for us, where students would be sent to New York, Queens in their 3rd and 4th years to learn the sophistication of dentistry and be familiar with hospital dentistry and find out what that was all about.
And he's produced some of the preeminent clinicians in the country.
I guess I would say that he really opened my eyes to what a residency can be.
He's into his 5th decade of training postgraduate dentists for careers in dentistry. As a matter of fact, as you might imagine, some of his first graduates have now retired from their career.
Bert has made the dental medicine effort a consistent effort. He's brought excellence, he's developed programs that are the largest in the region.
He knows every major dental school dean, certainly in the New York City area, as well as nationally.
I was really sort of apprehensive, thinking that this might not be what I want to do and why am I being forced to do it, but he really helped me realize that this is going to be a really beneficial year for my career.
Those 530 people have affected the lives of countless other people. So he has really been a pioneer in dental education, because he really was one of the first hospital-based programs in the country. And
it turns out to be that every year we expanded the program a little further, and suddenly the numbers started to multiply. We're up to 530, and that's a lot of people. I still remember just about everyone's name and everyone's face who graduated this program. That may be one of the best things that I have up here.
His approach is similar to what he's done with dental medicine at New York Hospital, Queens. It's about excellence, and it's about commitment, and making sure that everybody's focused on learning and reaching out, bringing in new technology, consistency, growth, and development.
I think he really cares about like us. He's really open to anything we have to say about the program. Maybe if we think that some things should be tweaked.
I try to be as open as I can, and if I see someone with great amount of ambition and they're not afraid to do some hard and difficult work, they become part of our family.
His approach to dental medicine is fairly comprehensive in a sense that he sees beyond just the dental component. Dentistry, for many people who don't have a general practice residency experience, dentistry is kind of limited to dentistry. Being in a hospital-based environment, the scope broadens to really see how dentistry fits within the realm of medicine.
So we always feel like we're really part of the team and we're respected.
From what I see from Bert and what I know of Bert's desire to increase the exposure of dentistry and integrate it into the medical community, that's been his impetus for the years he's been here. And he is constantly pushing the dentistry and dental students and residents to function on a medical model. So I think he's elevated the standard of care in dentistry.
He just keeps on going that way and doesn't stop and sets the standard for others.
And the thing that made our program so successful is the sense of family. People come back, they want to be an attending in our department. And the reason why is because they feel that sense of family. They know they're wanted, they come back, they want to teach, they want to give back, and it does work.
My favorite story about Dr. Wasserman, as I said before, I was interviewed here in 1982, I think it was, and I was offered a position at LHA, so I wound up not coming here. And when he called me to offer me the position, I said, sorry, Dr. Wasserman, I'm going to be on LHA. And he said, okay. And I hadn't seen him for about 15 years, and I walked into a restaurant, Gary was in Rockville Center. And I walk in, and I notice him sitting there, and he waves to me, and I walk over, and he said, hi, Dr. Wasserman. He goes, hi, Frank, I'm still mad at you.
And I came to this institution, and he led the quality improvement effort. He came to me and he said, you need to be involved in quality. And I really didn't know what that meant within this institution. And I told him I just wasn't able to commit the time to do it as well as I could.
The first time I met him was when I went to talk to him about the match and the residency programs that I was considering. And so I had a list, and I had, highlighted everything, and I had pros and cons of all the programs, and I actually didn't know that he was the director of a program. I told him what I want to do, what my goals are as professionally, and what I'd like to gain from this. And he kind of looked at it, and I said, well, which one of these programs do you think would fit me best?
And so he kept asking me. And then he kept asking me. And he kept asking me. And he kept asking me. And he wore me down.
So I called him back, and he says, Frank, I said, hi, Bert, how's it going? He goes, I'm still mad at you, but here's your chance to get me unmad at you. I want you to come be our program director. And
he looked over and he threw it aside and he said, you should come to my program. So that was kind of funny. I'm like, well, I'm actually considering, I don't know your program, but are you? And he's like, no, these are no good for you. You should come to my program.
And I am really grateful that he wore me down, because it has been an area that has become a very important component of what I do, to work in the performance improvement area.
He's a very, very intuitive person, and he tries to get the right people in the right place at the right time, and his understanding of what needs to be done in a situation and how to get to the end point is probably second to none in our profession.
And Bert made me do this, and I'm very grateful for that.
First of all, I hope the legacy is going to be down the road a long time. That's number one. But beside that, the legacy will be a continuation of these wonderful things. The beautiful thing about dentistry in a hospital is the word initiative. We have had so many initiatives that we started that no one else dreamed of, and I want that to continue.
I came here and it really was a tremendous experience to work with the administration, with Steve Mills, and they actually embraced all the things that I really wanted for the residents.
Being here at our annual Lang dinner, obviously Terry was an integral part of our hospital. And Terry and Bert shared one very important quality here. Their birthday was on the same day of the year.
And I said to Bert, Bert, we're going to build the best graduate program in the country if we have the opportunity to do that together. And in the last 2 years, our program has catapulted to be a nationally recognized program. We attract amazing residents. This year we had 38 applicants for 2 places. And it's just a testimony to the commitment that he made, our ability to work together and to work with the administration.
But, you know, he's always been someone that I have looked at very much as a mentor in many ways about what to expect politically with the medical staff and what's going on here, as well as the operation of the medical center and what's going on around us.
Mr. Mills and Dr. Heinrich, I've worked with both wonderful people, and they have been very giving and very generous to our department, and understanding the intricacies of dentistry, the fact that dentistry belongs in a hospital setting, the importance of dentistry as a true healthcare partner. Both these gentlemen have done enormous assistance, given us enormous assistance to make this department flourish. And I thank them very much. And I work with the most remarkable people. With a great sense of family. And I love them all. I am Dr. Burton Wasserman.